Dear and blessed listener, today there's a special message just for you. The universe is full of signs and surprises, and sometimes the words that reach us can have a profound impact on our lives. That's exactly what's about to happen to you. Something related to your appearance will touch your heart in a way you can't imagine. Are you ready to receive this wonderful surprise? Know that no matter how you see yourself or present yourself to the world, what's coming regarding your appearance will be something you never expected to hear. Prepare yourself for a compliment that will stir your soul and awaken a deep sense of self-esteem. Sometimes angels send messages through people to remind us of our own beauty, which we often forget to see in ourselves. Now, dear listener, I invite you to reflect on how you've seen yourself lately. Have you given yourself the value you deserve? Write in the comments a phrase about your self-esteem, something that resonates with you at this moment. What's coming will not just be a word of affection or a simple compliment. The words someone will say about your appearance will be a reminder of how unique and special you are. They will have the power to lift your vibration and help transform the way you see yourself. This transformation will be wonderful because you will start to see your light more clearly and vibrantly. You will realize that the opinion of others, especially when positive, can have a much deeper effect than you imagine. Sometimes the words of others serve as a reflection of what we cannot see in ourselves. So, open your heart and let these words penetrate your soul, for they have a purpose, to remind you of the incredible person you are. At this moment, I would like you to write in the comments a phrase that resonates with this moment of self-appreciation. It can be something simple, but powerful. What do you feel about what has been said? Dear listener, understand that the words that come into your life are not coincidences. They are divine messages meant to touch your soul. The universe works in mysterious ways, and when you least expect it, someone says something that will be forever marked in your heart. This surprise is a confirmation that you are exactly where you should be, and that you are being seen in a grand way. It's interesting how words can shape our emotions, isn't it? They have the power to heal, to encourage, and to make us feel special. What will be said to you will leave you speechless, for it will be a surprise you didn't expect. The people around you, noticing your light, will express words so sincere and beautiful that they will touch your heart directly, like a warm hug from life. Now, I ask you to leave in the comments something that speaks about your inner beauty. Sometimes people come to us in ways we can't perceive. What beauty do you carry within you that is about to be recognized in a unique way? Dear listener, the angels are saying that your journey is about to take an even more wonderful turn. When this person speaks about your appearance, know that it will be a reflection of how much you have worked internally to become the best version of yourself. The beauty that will be highlighted goes far beyond what the eyes can see. It comes from your essence, your pure soul, the positive energy you radiate wherever you go. The compliment you will receive will be something unexpected, something that will catch you off guard because you had no idea how deeply you were admired. The internal transformation you have undergone will now be reflected in external recognition. The people around you will see your light more clearly, and this will touch your heart in a way you might not even imagine. Remember always, dear listener, that self-love is the first step to being truly recognized. When you allow yourself to love, the world also begins to see you with more affection. This recognition that is coming is a sign that you are on the right path. No matter where you are in life, your energy attracts exactly what you are vibrating. The person who speaks about your appearance will bring a compliment that will give you the confidence you deserve. Now, take a pause to reflect on the power of recognition. How do you feel when you are complimented? What do words of love and admiration represent to you at this moment in your life? Write in the comments something related to your worth. What do you feel when you are seen in such a special way by someone? Dear listener, this moment is a divine reminder. You are unique. What will be said about your appearance is not just about your physical image, but about how you have worked on your heart and soul. The love you transmit to others is now being reflected in a way that you will be able to see and feel. You have the power to touch people's lives in such a deep way that you often don't realize how valuable you are. Sometimes what we lack is simply believing in our own light. What you will see and hear from now on will be a reflection of how you have given yourself permission to shine. This compliment will come from someone who has noticed what is hidden behind your physical appearance. True beauty lies in confidence, in the way you behave, in your sincere smile, in how you connect with the world. Dear listener, accept this gift with an open heart. Remember that you don't need external validation to feel beautiful, but it's always wonderful to hear words that confirm what we know in our essence. When you hear these words, allow yourself to feel grateful and welcomed. They are a reflection of the love you already have for yourself, and that is now being shared with the world. Throughout your life, you have learned that words can heal and transform. They have the power to lift the spirit and change the way we see ourselves. So, when this person speaks about your appearance, don't forget that it is a gift. The way you will be seen is a reflection of everything you have done to become a better, more confident, and more loving person. The words you will hear, dear listener, will be a hug from the universe, showing that the path you are walking is the right one. Now, dear listener, I would like you to write in the comments something that represents your inner beauty. What word, phrase, or thought summarizes your essence, that spark that no one can extinguish? Remember that the recognition of others is just a reflection of what you already possess within yourself. The universe is telling you that you are being seen in a much grander way than you imagine. The way you see yourself is changing, and the way others see you is too. The compliment that will come to you will make you realize this clearly. Beauty is not just on the outside, but in the energy you exude, in the way you care for others, in how you take care of yourself. Now, dear listener, the world begins to notice this spark, and it will leave you amazed. What is about to happen will be a reminder that self-love is the key to everything. When you love yourself, the world also begins to love you, and the words you will hear will be confirmation that you are worthy of all love, respect, and recognition. The people around you will see you more clearly, and this will surprise you in a wonderful way. You are ready to receive this recognition, dear listener. When it happens, know that it is a reflection of the entire journey you have taken to get here. The path of self-discovery, self-love, and confidence in yourself. This compliment will be a milestone, a confirmation of your worth, something you already knew, but that will now be said out loud for everyone to hear. Dear listener, when you hear these words, let them penetrate your heart and mind. They are not just empty words, but a reflection of how hard you have worked to be a wonderful person. Accept these compliments with gratitude, knowing that you deserve this and so much more. True beauty comes from within, and what will be said to you will be a reflection of all the light you have inside you. Now, I invite you to write in the comments something that symbolizes your journey of self-love. How do you feel about this transformation? What do you hope others see in you now that you are more aware of your own beauty? Dear listener, this is the moment to embrace yourself, to recognize yourself as the wonderful person you truly are. The love you have for yourself will be reflected in the words of others. And these words, dear listener, will surprise you because they will touch your heart deeply and truly. Do not underestimate yourself, for the world begins to see you through the eyes of love. This transformation that is happening now is the key to everything that is to come, and you are prepared to receive all that is good and positive. Dear listener, remember that you are worthy of compliments, recognition, and love. The words that will come to you will be like a gift from the universe. Remember that true beauty comes from within, and when you allow yourself to shine, everything around you begins to reflect that light. The person who will speak about your appearance has the mission to show you what you have not yet seen. Now, dear listener, pause for a moment and breathe deeply. Think about your journey so far and how much you have grown. This surprise will be a milestone, a change in the way you see yourself and how the world around you sees you. The love and acceptance you seek. Begin with valuing who you truly are, and this will be reflected in how others perceive you. Leave in the comments something that symbolizes this renewal of self-worth. How do you feel about this new vision of yourself? What do you have to say about the way others have seen you? Dear listener, true beauty is something that transcends physical appearance. It is in your gestures, in your way of communicating, in your inner light. What will be said to you about your appearance is just a reflection of the harmony between your inner and outer self. Accept these compliments with an open heart and let them fill you in a way you never imagined. Dear listener, at this moment, the energy flowing around you is a true blessing. The words you will hear about your appearance will be more than just compliments. They will be a revelation. Someone will speak about what you have not yet perceived in yourself, about the spark hidden within you. This is a confirmation of how much you have become a more confident, balanced, and above all authentic person. The recognition will come to remind you of how precious you are, not just for your appearance, but for the energy you transmit. I know that often what matters most is how we see ourselves internally, but what will be said to you will be a sincere expression of the beauty that emanates from your being. You have worked hard to take care of yourself, to find balance, and now the reflection of this will be something that will deeply move you. The words that will come about your appearance are actually a reflection of the harmony you have sought in your life. Have you ever stopped to think about how powerful your presence is? When someone speaks about how you are perceived, know that this perception is not just about your physical appearance, but also about who you are as a person. You have a light that radiates and is impossible to ignore. And that is exactly what will be noticed by someone soon. Prepare yourself to receive this recognition, which will be a spiritual hug in the form of words. Dear listener, how do you feel about being recognized in such a special way? What words would you most like to hear about your appearance? Write in the comments what it means to you to be seen with so much affection and respect. Remember that the universe is always working to give you the recognition you deserve. And sometimes the words we hear have the power to transform our vision of ourselves. The compliment you receive will come at a moment you least expect. When you look at yourself, you will realize that beyond external beauty, there is something more that makes you unique. The way you have loved, cared for, and respected yourself shines through, and the people around you begin to notice. What will be said to you will be proof that you are increasingly aligned with your truest essence. Dear listener, we often underestimate the power of words, but they have the ability to heal and elevate our spirit. When you hear this compliment, realize that it is not a coincidence. It is a confirmation of everything you have done to become more confident and at peace with yourself. It is a message from the angels reminding you of how special you are. The change happening within you is wonderful and will be recognized by those around you. What will be said about your appearance will only be the surface of a deeper recognition of who you truly are. You are someone who has dedicated themselves to being the best version of themselves. And now the world begins to reflect this dedication in a beautiful and surprising way. I invite you to absorb this with love, for you deserve this compliment. It will not be something fleeting, but a truth spoken with all affection, a word spoken sincerely that will have the power to touch you, to make you see yourself differently, more fully, more confidently, and more lovingly. This person will see you in a way you may not have noticed, but that from this moment on will become clear to you. You are much more than you imagine. Remember that true beauty goes far beyond appearance. It is in the way you express yourself, in how you treat the people around you, in the love you share. What will be said to you about your appearance will be a reflection of all this. So, when these words reach you, know that it is the universe sending you a message that you are being seen more clearly, more truly. Now, dear listener, tell me in the comments what you value most about yourself. What do you feel others should perceive in you beyond your appearance? What are the qualities you love most about yourself and hope that people also see? The words that will come to you are not just empty compliments. They are a deep recognition of what you represent to the world. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Sometimes it's hard to perceive our own beauty, but what will come to you will be a reminder that you are much more than you can imagine. It's not just about what others see, but about how you see yourself. This recognition will help you understand that what you have inside is what truly matters. And it is this that the people around you have noticed. Dear listener, you have the ability to transform your life from the inside out. The compliment you will hear about your appearance will be just a reflection of what is happening inside you. You have dedicated yourself to growing, to loving yourself more. And now the universe begins to reflect this in a surprising way. What you will hear will be confirmation that you are on the right path and that your journey of self-discovery is bearing wonderful fruits. As this surprise comes to you, dear listener, know that you are being prepared for a new phase of self-confidence. The words that will come are not just about your external appearance, but about the positive impact you have on the lives of the people around you. You are a being full of light, and the words you will hear will be just a reflection of this wonderful light that shines within you. I invite you, dear listener, to write in the comments something that reminds you of your true essence. What do you believe reflects your inner beauty? How do you feel about being recognized in this way? The compliment you will receive is an opportunity for you to recognize yourself as well, to realize how special and unique you are. The words that will come to you will be like a sign that you are on the right path, that your journey is aligned with your deepest purposes. When someone speaks about your appearance, it will not just be about the exterior, but about what you represent. You are being seen as someone valuable, and this will surprise you in a deep and positive way. Dear listener, This is a moment of celebration. Celebrate who you are, celebrate your journey, and celebrate the love you have for yourself. This compliment is confirmation that you are being seen in a grand way and that your energy is attracting what you deserve. Remember that external recognition is just a reflection of the love and confidence you have in yourself. And at the end of it all, dear listener, I ask that you write 222 in the comments so that I know you heard this message from the angels to the end. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel to receive more wonderful messages like this. I also invite your heart to become a member of the channel by clicking the link in the description so that you have access to exclusive messages every week. May you continue to feel illuminated and loved with every word. Video referencia.